Let me ask you a question. How many hours is spent to create articles for a weekly newsletter that your company is sending to your customer? Curating the perfect newsletter article meant spending hours every morning digging through 50 different feeds, copying and pasting snippets, rewriting headlines, and creating the summary while trying desperately to remember if you've already featured that story last week and hoping not to losing your mind from the monotony. The manual newsletter workflow is broken, and it's costing you hours of productivity every week. But what if I told you that you can completely flip that script by automating every step of the manual process? This tutorial will show you how to turn your newsletter creation from a manual, tedious chore into a set-it-and-forget-it system. This is a total game changer for your productivity. Let's get into it. Here's a general overview on how the solution will look like for our use case. We will only be using two applications, Inoreader and Zapier. Inoreader is a powerful web-based news and RSS feed reader. It collects updates from websites. Zapier is an automation tool. It lets you connect different web apps so they can work together. So, how will our solution work? Inoreader automatically fetches and tagged news articles from the internet based on your configured setup. A Zapier workflow is triggered every time Inoreader tags an article. It then gets the content of the tag article and have AI read and create a new summarize article based on your created prompt. Once Zapier is done generating the new article, it will then save the result in a Google Sheet. The entire process is done automatically, and all you have to do is select from the list of new articles in the spreadsheet on what to include in your newsletter. Reader, select news sources that Inoreader will fetch. In our example, we have 4 news sources that we have identified. Create a rule that will assign a tag raw article when a new article is added to our sandbox folder. Let's say our rule will add the tag if the title or content of the news articles contains several keywords, then run the rule initially. Inoreader will then check the news articles that were on the filtered feeds if those keywords are found. Those news articles that has those keywords are then tagged and group all together. If you go to Raw Article Tag, it will show all the news articles from the filtered feeds that are tagged Raw Article. From here, let's go to Zapier. Create a new Zap. Select the Inoreader app. Then select New Tag Article as the trigger. And connect your Inoreader account. Earlier, we created a tag in Inoreader called Raw Article. Select that tag and click Continue. It will then get 3 records from Inoreader based on the tag that we have selected. Let's choose one and continue to the next action. Select AI by Zapier. In order for AI to perform a task, we need to create a prompt to tell AI on what to do. As much as possible, describe in details the things that you need. In creating an AI prompt, use a clear framework like role, task, context, and format. In our prompt, we tell AI that it's a professional technology content article writer and needs to write an article based on the content of the Inoreader article that we choose earlier. We also included number of words need, the format, and the tone of the article. Once you think that your prompt is okay, then you can try clicking the optional Generate Output Fields, where Zapier will generate an output fields based on your prompt. Or you can just have Zapier place the result into a single output field. This is our content article that we fetch from Inoreader. We'll now click Preview to view the generated article by Zapier AI and see the new article based on the content that we pick from Inoreader. Now that we have generated a new article, what we'll do is to save this to a Google Sheet. These column names are based on the generated field output in our AI step. Now, in our next action, select Google Sheets. Then select action Create a new spreadsheet row, and connect Google Sheets by providing your Google account. Next is to specify the Google Drive that the file is located, the spreadsheet name, and the worksheet. Lastly, map the generated output field results to the spreadsheet column. After mapping the 4 fields to the column, run the test and publish. Checking the spreadsheet would show you the values that AI generated during the process. That's it. I sincerely hope this guide provides a solid solution to your challenge. If you have any specific topics you'd like us to cover in the future, leave a comment below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.